All right, guys, we're going to be covering some accurate polls, and I have made a decision. I know the manipulated. I don't want to say they're fake polls because they are polling. There's polling information, but let's be honest. A lot of what we're seeing from Palos and Ecos, especially for example, it just seems like they're either manipulating the polls, creating some kind of like a scare tactic. I don't know why they're doing it. I think it's going to backfire. I think it's going to motivate conservatives a lot. But when we go to accurate pollsters, like the real Albanian Pat over on X, he has a website called Poilievre. And these numbers more accurately it tells you a more accurate story of what's really going on. Yes, the liberals they're enjoying a little bit of a surge right now. But they're not at 30, 35% or whatever these clown pollsters are saying. I think 29% is probably a little bit high. But that being said, the NDP is dropping. And they're dropping big time. But the conservatives in this poll, an accurate poll, have 42.6% with 197 seats. Now, I don't think these are going to be the numbers come election day. I think the conservatives are going to do much better. But because government's prorogued and the liberals can't screw anything up right now because no bills can be passed, I guess liberals are getting a little bit more brave. They're saying, okay, at least the country's doing better because Justin Trudeau can't continue to ruin it right now. They don't yet understand that Mark Carney will do the same thing, but that's okay. They will in short time. And there's almost zero chance that guy beats Pierre Poilievre in an election. He might make it a little bit closer. I don't see the Liberals get 93 seats, but they'll probably get somewhere around 50 or 60. They will drop in the polls again. And Pierre Poilievre will continue to rise closer to that 45 to 50% number that a lot of us have predicted. So when you break this down federally, Conservatives 27 seats in British Columbia, 36 in Alberta, 19 in the Prairies, 82 in Ontario, only 12 in Quebec, but that's normal for them to come in third place in Quebec. And Atlantic Canada, 20. Now, these other manipulated polls, these scare tactic polls, were showing that it was really close in Ontario and neck in Atlantic Canada, and the Liberals were making a surge in British Columbia, and that doesn't seem that accurate. Based off of, just reading the room, it just seems like, yeah, the NDP is losing some seats, losing some support because, well, Jagmeet Singh's an idiot, and he's very unpopular, and he's a coward, and he's a fraud. But the Liberals, Mark Carney, he seems different to them so far. That will continue to be exposed. And yeah, maybe the Liberals get higher than I thought originally in the election, where I thought, hey, even if Mark Carney comes in, they're still going to struggle to hit 20%. Maybe they get 23, 24. But they're going to cap out around that because there's too many Canadians who've decided that no matter who the Liberal leader is, they're done. Yes, the Liberal, just like every party, will have their cult following. Blue no matter who, red no matter what. It doesn't really matter to some people. They're just always going to vote for their party. But for people who are willing to switch, and they actually pay attention to what's happening, they've switched from being liberal to conservative, or maybe from NDP to conservative, and I see it in my comment section all the time. Used to be liberal, never going back. Used to be NDP, never going back. They're all on Team Pierre Poilievre, which is really Team Canada. This fake Team Canada nonsense coming from Justin Trudeau is just, again, they're just trying to manipulate you and trick you into electing them again. And for some people it'll work, unfortunately, but not enough. They can use every scare tactic in the world. They can keep saying that, oh, Pierre Poilievre's corrupt, he's just like Trump, yada, yada, yada. Whatever. Meanwhile, he's actually got evidence to look at what's happened to Canada and expose what's happened to Canada over the past 10 years under Justin Trudeau, advised by Mark Carney, by the way. So when we see polls like this, and that the Liberals have spiked a little bit, actually quite a bit, and I'll be honest, I thought at the most they would spike to like 25, 26. But it looks like they've gotten a little bit more popular than I thought, but only by a few points. 197 seats, It's still a majority. It's not 250, but we'll get close. We'll get close to 250 again once the hype of Mark Carney settles down. They're not going to be able to keep up this momentum. They've hurt the country too much, and all of Trudeau's cronies now support Mark Carney. People are going to figure, oh, well, you got the same people supporting you. You're probably going to have a lot of the same problems, aren't you? And they'll see the light. So that's going to be it for this video. Let me know what you think. Again, I will only be covering pollsters with at least a decent history of accuracy. People who seem reasonable, not ecos, not Palas. I'm not going to be doing any of these silly polls anymore. We're just going to do accurate polls, or at least what seems accurate anyway. I guess we never really know, but you and I, we know how to read a room. We know the Conservatives are actually way ahead. Please leave your comments in the comment section. Do not be shy. Also, please don't forget to like and subscribe, as it really helps grow the channel. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll be back shortly with a new video.